Hi everyone, my name's Holly, and this is my February check-in for my rereading journey of 2020. Basically, I decided I wanted to reread a bunch of my series, and I'm going in order of when I first came into contact with these books. So, my first one was Artemis Fowl, that also had the dual purpose of the movies coming out this year, and quick break, I saw the trailer. I'm very frustrated by it. Basically, they took some of the world from Artemis Fowl and then rearrange the plot to suit themselves. And this is supposed to be a story about a criminal mastermind, a child genius criminal mastermind. And it does not seem to be the story that the movie's going to show. It looks like it'll be a good movie. I just think it's going to be a terrible adaptation. I started Artemis Fowl back in January, and I was making decent enough progress, but I thought I could finish it in January, and I could not. So I knew going into February I was going to have to, really work hard to finish Artemis Fowl. I did not end up finishing Artemis Fowl in February, which I'm a little bit frustrated with, but only a little bit, because I did finish all the Canada Reads books I wanted to get to, and I did get a book from the library that I've been waiting over a year for, and I got to finally read that. Just for this goal, I did not do well. I read 1.5 Artemis Fowl books. So I did finish The Opal Deception, which is number 4 in the series, I believe, and I got halfway through The Lost Colony. I like this point in the series because in The Opal Deception, we start to see the characters look forward to working with each other, whereas previously it's been somewhat against their will and because circumstances dictate it. And you start to see their relationships change and like some friendships and bonds being made. And more than that, especially I think in The Lost Colony, you get the turning point in the series where they are friends and they want to work together, and it makes the adventures a little more exciting. Everything means a little bit more because everything's so much more charged with the importance of maintaining those friendships and of people not dying, because now you're this far into the series and you don't want people to die. Once I'm done with The Lost Colony, I have 3 books left. I'm thinking back a bit, and I don't fully remember the plot of the last 3 books. Up till now, I've had a vague sense of what the plot of each of the books was, and these ones not so much. I remember really liking the Atlantis Complex, which is the second last book, but I don't remember the plot of the other 2, and I don't remember how any of them end. Even the Atlantis Complex, I don't remember fully what happens. I think continuing into the series, it's definitely going to feel a lot more like reading it for the first time, just because I really don't know what to expect. I remember that, the plot and the characterization and everything sort of matures as the audience matures, as the series matures. I do remember that, but I don't remember how the series ends at all. So I'm excited to re-experience that with absolutely no memory. There was a point in the month where I realized I wasn't going to be finishing Artemis Fowl this month, that I seriously contemplated just listening to it on audiobook to get through the series. But I don't want to do that. Part of why I wanted to reread these books was to have a tangible experience with the books that I already own and to give meaning to keeping them. And if I just listen to the audiobooks, then why am I keeping these? And I've really enjoyed physically reading them, holding these books that I've held before, that I've read before, and getting something else out of them. I'd be cheating myself from the experience that I wanted to create. And I'm predicting, but I'll talk about it in the next check-in video, I'm predicting that the tangible experience with the next series, which is Harry Potter, it doesn't need to be a secret, is Harry Potter is going to be unique, just because I own so many different copies of the first book, especially. This video is just gonna be really short. I don't have a lot to talk about because I barely read anything, but I wanted to make this video and just touch base with how I was feeling about this experience and, admit that this month I didn't do so well, and to encourage myself to do better next month and for the rest of the year. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully have more to contribute to this series, this check-in series for 2020 next month. Bye.